some students do the mistake here. They'll concentrate more on one section. They'll concentrate more on the listening part. Okay, they'll ignore the speaking part. GRE is considerable in the part of admission and also in the part of scholarship. Here first actually student need to check with the university. Okay, if he wants to apply some university, whether that particular university is not accepting or not this Duolingo test. Very few universities, they are not accepting the TOEFL test at home. Without GRE, we have plenty of universities.
Okay.
But without English proficiency, it's not a good idea to go.
Let's dive straight into the topic. So I understood the benefits of for a student studying in USA. So for example, if I am a student, I want to study in USA, should I have to write any English exams? Is it compulsory?
Yeah, actually, as we are going, as USA is an English speaking country, so any English proficiency test is mandatory actually.
Okay.
So why actually a English proficiency test is mandatory? Because student is going to attend the classes completely English.
Yeah.
Okay, student going to attend the classes completely in English, and moreover when the student is going to outside of the campus, okay, he needs to completely communicate in English only.
Yes.
Okay, there is no other option. So a student should understand the classes, he should communicate with the people, so it is mandatory to take any kind of English proficiency test.
Okay.
Actually there are different types of English proficiency tests, but most of the students, those who are planning to the USA, they are preferring mostly IELTS, TOEFL, and this Duolingo English test and PTE.
Okay. So for example, as you mentioned, 4 tests. If I want to take an IELTS exam, so what is it exactly? What are the parts? What should I prepare for?
Yeah, this exam actually it contains 4 parts in the exam. Listening part, listening section, reading section, writing section and speaking section. Okay, this IELTS is exam, it's for total 0 to 9 bands. Okay. When a student takes the exam, they'll give you the marks in between 0 to 9. Okay. Here they are in each section also they are giving 0 to 9.
Okay.
Example, listening 0 to 9.
Okay.
Reading 0 to 9. Speaking 0 to 9. Writing also 0 to 9. The score student is scoring in each section. Let's take an example. A student scores speaking 6.5.
Okay.
Reading 6. Listening 6. And the writing also 6.5.
Okay.
They'll take an average of these 4 sections.
Okay.
We strongly suggest any student, if he is willing to take the IELTS, he should score at least IELTS overall score of 6.5.
Okay.
And also in individual sections like listening, reading, writing and speaking, in each section he should score at least 6.
Okay.
There are we have some universities with IELTS 6 also, but whenever a student is scoring 6.5, there are more number of options.
Okay.
For an example, most of the US universities are need at least 6.5.
Okay.
Here, if a student is scored IELTS score of 6.5, okay, he have options almost more than 30 plus universities.
Okay.
If he scored almost 6 in the overall score, okay, hardly he can find 10 to 15 options.
Okay.
The options will be reduced here.
So 6.5 is what qualifying score for more number of universities in USA?
Yes, actually it's not a qualifying score.
Okay.
There is no such qualifying score. There are universities with IELTS score 6.5, with IELTS score of 6,
okay,
and with 6.7 also. But depends on the university, the scores will vary.
Will having many options if we get 6.5.
Yes, and also here some students do the mistake here. They'll concentrate more on one section, like they'll concentrate more on the listening part. Okay, they'll ignore the speaking part. Okay, here they are getting almost 7.5 in the listening part, and the speaking part they are getting 5.5 like that.
Okay.
Strongly suggest to all the students, those who are planning to take the IELTS, practice each section carefully.
Okay.
Okay. Try to put effort in all the sections same. Here we need some universities need individual band score also. Okay, it would be good if you have individual score good, at least 6 in individual, overall also 6.5. It's a nice score.
So how can I apply for the IELTS exam?
IELTS exam actually in India it is conducted through the IDP. Okay. Previously British Council was there, but nowadays only IDP is there.
Okay.
Okay. Through IDP website actually they provide the register for the test option. There a student should register for the test.
Okay.
Here passport is mandatory. Okay. Student should register for the test through the IDP website by giving the basic details like the student name, date of birth, passport number, and when he wants to take the test, he can choose the date and time when he wants to take the test. And here both options are there. For IELTS, we have pen and paper based test and
Okay.
computer based test.
Okay.
Okay. We can choose anyone.
Any of them.
Any of the option we can select. Based on the option, we can get the available appointment dates. Then we can book it. Just we need to go through the IDP website. There we need to enter our basic details. We need to select the date and time. Then we need to make the payment. Then the appointment is scheduled. Based on the slot timing and all, you will get the mails. You can go and attend for the exam.
So what will be the application fee for this IELTS exam?
This IELTS exam application fee is almost 17,000 rupees.
For one attempt, it's
It's only
7,000.
single attempt
Okay.
only. Okay. If you want to retake it again, you need to make the payment it again.
Okay, so how many times can I retake? Is there any limit on that, or we can reapply any number?
There is no specific criteria, but we strongly suggest to the student. Okay, if a student takes the exam, okay, he got low scores. Okay, without proper practice, what is the need of taking it again?
Yeah.
Okay, it's completely waste of money, effort, and time.
Yes.
The thing is actually, if we got the low in one section, like we got low in speaking section. Okay, here we need to put extra efforts
Yeah.
to increase the score. Okay, then you can take it. I strongly suggest if you got the low scores, okay, you can retake it, but take some time.
Okay.
At least 30 days. Okay, prepare properly where you are lacking. Okay, just understand where we are lacking is the main thing for the retaking.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can plan the retake according to the requirement. Here we strongly suggest to book the slot at least 20 days or 30 days prior.
Okay.
If you want to take the test after 20 days, you can book it today. Whenever you are completely ready with the proper preparation, then you can go for the slot booking,
Okay.
the test booking.
Just have some time for preparation,
Yes.
so that you can seriously give an attempt.
Yes. Here and moreover, some students actually they don't know there are two different types of IELTS test.
Okay.
One is for IELTS academic and other for the IELTS general. This IELTS academic is exclusively for the students actually.
Okay.
Those who are going to the USA, other countries like UK, Australia and other countries, their IELTS academic especially for the student visa.
Okay.
Okay, and this IELTS general, it is for the PR based thing. It's for the
Acha.
different countries, but not for the student visas. Some students by mistakenly, without knowing that, without having any kind of knowledge, they are booking the slot, but they are booking IELTS general.
Okay.
Okay, they thought both are same. Okay, both are bit different actually, but IELTS general is exclusively for the PR kind of thing. IELTS academic is only for the student visas,
Okay.
university admissions and all.
So if I take IELTS general, I can't shift it to IELTS students now.
No, you can't.
It's a non-refundable.
Non-refundable. Okay.
Okay.
It was previously happened actually.
Okay.
Some of our students, they took IELTS general.
Okay.
Okay. They requested the university, but universities they don't accept it.
Okay.
Here you need to take the test again. You need to prepare and you need to book the test. You need to pay the fee again.
Okay.
You need to completely new test.
Understood. So you also mentioned another exam called TOEFL. So what is this TOEFL exactly?
TOEFL is also one of the English proficiency test. Okay, it is also having the same like listening, reading, writing, and speaking.
Okay.
But here the main difference between IELTS and TOEFL, the marks criteria. Okay,
Okay.
they have in IELTS they are having 0 to 9.
Okay.
Okay, in the TOEFL they are having 0 to 120.
Acha.
Okay, 120 is the maximum score a student can get it.
Okay.
Okay, here also same listening, reading, writing and speaking. Here they divided each section 30 marks.
Okay.
Listening 30 marks, reading 30 marks, speaking 30 marks, writing 30 marks. So overall 120. Here we strongly suggest to the students, if a student wants to go for the TOEFL test, at least try to get 80 plus marks in the TOEFL exam. Okay, we have very few universities, even though if the student got the 79.
Acha.
Okay, if he got the 78, then very few options will be there.
Okay.
Okay, here whenever we are concentrating on TOEFL, we should get at least 80.
80 marks.
80 is the basic target.
Okay.
And also individual sections at least 17 plus or 18 plus, 20 plus, but don't ignore any section.
Okay.
Okay, individual sections also some universities will look into it.
Okay.
I strongly suggest go at least 80 overall and each section 17 plus.
So how to apply for this TOEFL exam?
This TOEFL exam is conducted by the ETS in India.
Okay.
Through TOEFL ETS website, just there we can register for the test. Okay, just a student can sign up with their email ID and all. They need to enter the same like IELTS. Here also we need the passport. It's mandatory for the appointment booking. Here we need to enter the first name, last name, date of birth, and there we can choose the test location.
Okay.
Actually, this TOEFL post-COVID actually they introduced like TOEFL test at home version and test center.
Okay.
Okay, both the versions are there. Which version you want to take? Just you can select that version. Then you can, if it is a test location based, okay, you need to select. There are multiple locations are there. You need to select with the location where you want to take the test. Then you can make the payment.
Okay.
Okay, you will get the confirmation email based on that appointment timing and all. You can take the test. If it is a home-based test, you can book the timing also for the home-based test.
But I guess many people will be going for home-based test.
Yeah, nowadays actually it's crazy. A lot of people are going for the TOEFL home-based test. Why? Because they can take it at home. Flexibility is there. A lot of students are going with it. But very few universities, they are not accepting the TOEFL test at home.
Okay.
Home version. For example, Arizona State University, they are not taking the TOEFL home edition.
Acha, okay.
If I strongly suggest to the students, if you are ready to go to any test center, if it is nearby where you are staying, if it is near to you,
Okay.
I strongly suggest to go and take the test at test
the center
only.
itself, not at the home.
Yeah, not at the home. You might miss 2 to 3 options, whatever it is. If you really want to apply, you might
Miss some universities.
Miss those universities, yes.
Okay. So what will be the application fee for this TOEFL if I want to apply?
It's almost 16 to 17,000 in between.
So for this TOEFL, for example, if I want to reapply, is there any limitation on that or?
Nothing like that. Reapply you can apply, but here take some time, prepare, then go for the reapply.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever we are taking the reapply, why we are going for the reapply? We got low scores.
Low score, yes.
Okay. So we need to improve our scores. Okay. Spend some time. Then where you are lacking, just prepare that particular section, and also don't ignore the remaining sections also.
Okay.
Okay. Just prepare well. Then spend some time on it. After 20 days or 30 days, you can retake the test again.
Not targeting overall score, also should target the individual scores as well.
Yes, individual also at least 17 plus or 18 plus. It's a good thing. Some universities are there, they are not looking into the individual sections. But whenever we're looking into the broader spectrum, we might miss some universities.
Understood.
So it's suggestible to go with at least 17 or 18 plus.
So you have also mentioned another test called PTE. So
Yes.
what it is?
Yeah, PTE, it's a Pearson test of English. It is also same like IELTS. The thing is actually it's also English proficiency test.
Okay.
Okay, this is for overall 90 marks. Okay, we strongly suggest to the student, if he is able to take it, at least 53, 58, 60 also. Here the requirement for the English proficiency will change from university to university.
Okay.
Okay, some universities need 53.
Okay.
Some need 55,
Okay.
some need 58,
Okay.
some required 60. So
It's not constant.
it's not same for all the universities. Suggestible to get at least 58 to 60. It's an ideal score. Whenever we can target to more number of universities.
Okay.
Within this range, more number of universities are there.
So how can I apply for this PTE exam?
PTE website is there actually through the PTE Pearson Test of English
Okay.
exam website. Through that website, we can register with the passport, like by giving all the basic details like a name, email ID, date of birth, passport number and all. And you can also, you need to select the test location where you want to take the test. The test location also you can select. Then you can make the payment. Then the appointment is scheduled. Based on the appointment, just a student needs to go there. Then they need to take the test.
So PTE is not a home-based test.
Yeah, recently they introduced home-based also, but suggestible to go for the test center.
What will be the application fee for this?
It's also almost 17,000 rupees.
Okay, similar to IELTS and
IELTS
TOEFL.
only.
Okay, so for example, if I want to reapply PTE exam, I have got some low score, I want to reapply. Is there any limitation for PTE?
There is no limitation. Same thing. Just we need to prepare well. Yes, you can retake it.
Okay.
But retaking immediately will not give the
Any
the
purpose.
results
Yeah.
we are expecting.
So another exam which you have mentioned is Duolingo. I've also heard that it is famous nowadays.
Yes.
So what is this exam actually?
Duolingo English test. This exam is famous actually post-COVID.
Okay.
At the time of COVID, almost all the test centers are closed all
Okay.
over the worldwide.
Yes.
So there is no IELTS at that time. There is no TOEFL. Okay, so there is no PTE.
Yeah.
Okay, the universities need some kind of English proficiency test. So the universities also know. Okay, all worldwide, all the lockdown is going on. So no test center is open.
Yes.
Okay, they are started to accepting this Duolingo English test in place of these 3.
Okay.
Nowadays, actually, a lot of universities in the USA, especially in the USA, they are accepting this Duolingo English test.
Okay.
Now, Duolingo, it's a bit easy and cheaper when comparing with the remaining tests.
Okay.
The exam fees is almost $1,500 in
Okay.
Indian rupees, hardly 5,000 rupees.
Okay.
and
much cheaper than
much cheaper, yes.
17,000. Yes.
It's very cheaper when comparing with the remaining. And here it's completely home-based test.
Okay.
You can take it at home at any point of your time. If you want, you can take in the morning or in the evening, in the midnight also you can take
Okay.
it. There is no time specific actually.
Okay.
There is no, you need to make the payment, you can take the test.
Okay.
The only thing is you need a good laptop and a good lighting room.
Okay. So what would be the qualifying score for this Duolingo?
I'll tell you a small thing, Karthik. Some universities they are taking 105.
Okay.
We have some universities with 105 Duolingo score. It is for total 160 marks. Some universities need 105 only. Some universities need 110 out of 160. Some need 115. Some need 120. Here there is no such qualifying marks, but we strongly suggest to the students to score at least 110 to 120 in between. But even though with 105 also we have some universities, with 100 also we have very few universities. But when we want to get more options,
more university
options, then it's better to take and score at least 110 to 120.
So for example, if I got some lower score, like I've got 105 or 104, but my university is 110, is accepting. So can I reapply? Is there any limit on reapplication?
There is no limit. You can take the test again. Whenever you got the scores, you can submit it to the university.
Okay. For reapplication also is the same fees?
Same
There's
fees.
no change in the fees structure?
Same fees.
Okay. So in these 4 exams, for example, I'm a student and I know these 4 exams, but I'm not sure which program to attend. Sorry, which exam to attend.
Okay.
So what do you suggest? Should I take any one exam or should I take all 4 exams?
It's not necessary to take 4. It's
Okay.
completely your best of effort. Here first actually student need to check with the university.
Okay.
If he wants to apply some university, whether that particular university is not accepting or not this Duolingo test.
Okay.
If it is accepting, you can take Duolingo only.
Okay.
But IELTS is acceptable by all the universities.
Okay.
TOEFL is also acceptable by all the universities. Duolingo, they recently started. Most of the universities are accepting, but case by case. Just we need to check with the university. Then you can take Duolingo.
Okay.
But IELTS is the first option, as because it's accepted by all the universities.
Okay. So for example, if I want to rank these exams based on the acceptability of universities, so what will be the first?
IELTS is the first option ultimately.
Second?
Second is TOEFL.
Third?
Next Duolingo.
Last comes PTE.
PTE.
Okay. So for example, I don't want to take any of these exams.
Okay.
Can I still go for US to study?
It's not a good thing actually. You should
Okay.
take some kind of test. There are no universities like without this English proficiency test. There might be 1 or 2 universities with English medium of instruction is English certificate. Hardly 1 or 2 universities are there here and there in the USA. But not a good idea to go without the English proficiency test. Whenever you have the test, you have multiple options. You can select the best among them.
Okay.
Whenever you don't have the score, you don't have any options. Just you have to take whatever.
You're just limiting yourself.
Yes, but it's not a good idea.
So it's suggestible to take any of these English tests
compulsory.
before applying for the universities.
Yes.
Okay. So for these, other than these English exams, I also heard that there are some other exams like GRE or GMAT.
Yes.
So what are these exams? To be frank, what is GRE exam?
Yeah, GRE is a standardized test, especially for the USA GRE. This GRE, it contains a test like it's maths and verbal English and analytical writing assessment. GRE is one of the requirement to most of the universities in the USA.
Okay.
GRE
in addition to the English exam?
In addition to the English exam, yes. Actually, each university, they have their own admission requirements.
Okay.
One of the requirement is GRE. Okay. Based on the GRE score also, they'll take the student application to the consideration for the admission decision.
Okay. So what will be the qualifying marks for GRE? Is there any limit on that or?
GRE actually, it's a as I already told you, it is a quantitative mathematics section and the verbal English section. Okay. The GRE is for overall total for 340 marks.
Okay.
But there is no qualifying marks, but we strongly suggest to the students try to score at least 290
out of 340.
Okay. If you get 290, it's fine. There are some universities. Okay. If you increase the score, if you get 295, you have more options and good options.
Okay.
If you score 300, you have some more better options.
Yeah.
Okay. If you get 310, you can target some top universities. Okay. Whenever the GRE score increases, it plays an important role in the admission process. Okay. And moreover, in the scholarship process also. GRE is considerable in the part of admission and also in the part of scholarships.
Okay. So how to apply for this GRE exam?
GRE, just we need to go through the GRE ETS website. Okay, there we need to register for ourselves. Same like all the tests I told you. Here passport is required.
Okay.
Just we need to enter our basic details. Okay, name, date of birth, address and all. And then here also same. Both test at home and test center, both are available.
Okay.
You can take test at home or test center. Okay, just you need to select which option you want to take, at home or at center.
Okay.
Just you need to select that option. Then you need to, if it is a center based, you need to select the location.
Okay.
Okay, it is available in multiple locations. You can select with the location, then you can make the payment. On the day of test, you can go to the test center, you can attend for the test. Okay. If it is a home based, you can directly take it at home.
Okay, so similar to like in English exams, you have suggested to take it test center. Yes. So for this also, is it happening similar? Like some universities are not taking.
Hardly one or two universities they are not accepting. Like as I already told you, Arizona State University, they are not taking TOEFL and GRE test at home based. Okay, they are only accepting test center based.
So it's suggestible in GRE also to take it test center.
Yes, it's suggestible but not mandatory. Most of the universities are accepting home edition also, but hardly one or two universities they are not accepting the at home edition. Okay, it's suggestible but not mandatory. You can take it at home or at center. Okay, no universities differentiating at home or at center. Hardly one or two universities they are not taking the at home version.
So for example, now if I want to apply for GRE, what will be my application fees?
It's almost $213. $213. Okay. Just we need to register for the test. We need to select the date and time. Then we need to make the payment.
So now, for example, as you said, 290 is the good score for GRE. I got some 280 or 270. If I want to reapply, so what will be the process?
Just you can book the test again. You can retake it again. But after 27 days, you can retake it. You can't take it immediately. After 27 days, you can retake it. Okay, just we need to prepare. We need to spend some time on it. Then only you can retake it. Then you will get the good results. The results you are expecting. Okay, without proper preparation, if we retake,
there is no use.
No use.
Okay, for retake also, it's the same fees.
Same fees.
Okay. So what about GMAT? What is this exam actually?
GMAT actually, it's also same like GRE, but most of the business schools in the USA, they need GMAT. They are taking GMAT as one of the admission requirements. As a part of the application process, they are taking GMAT actually. This GMAT is also, it contains four parts actually. This maths part and same quantitative section and verbal English section and integrated reasoning section and analytical writing assessment.
So for how many marks? Is there any qualifying marks for GMAT? Or?
Yeah, the total marks is for 800. Okay. It's based on the university we are targeting. Okay, if we are targeting some top 10 universities, I highly suggest to get at least 680 to 720 in between.
Okay, out of 800.
Okay. 680 to 720 if you are targeting some top 10 or top 15, top 20 universities. Okay, otherwise 650, 680, 690 also fine.
Okay. So what will be the application fee for this?
GMAT almost $275.
$275.
Yes.
So for example, I've got some low score. What is the reapplication procedure? Can I apply immediately or?
Yeah, you can apply immediately, but 5 times in a year. You can't take it more than that.
Okay, there is a limit of 5 times in a year.
Yes.
Okay, but we can apply immediately.
We can apply.
For example, if I want to apply second time, I can apply immediately and take the test.
Yes.
For example, I don't want to attend GRE and GMAT also. If I want to do MS or MBA, I don't want to do GRE and GMAT. Can I still aim for USA?
Yes. Okay. There are a lot of opportunities are there without GRE, GMAT also. There are plenty of universities without GRE, without GMAT also. We can apply, but whenever we are having the GRE, it would be an additional advantage. Okay, some universities they don't keep any kind of this GRE, GMAT as a part of the admission requirements. Okay. They didn't keep any of these tests. They need only the English proficiency test. Okay. Once we submitted that English proficiency test, it is enough for the university. There are some universities, but I encourage the students to take the GRE or GMAT. It would be beneficial to you in terms of university admissions. You might have more number of options to select, and also in terms of scholarships also. Okay, and at the time of visa interview also the visa officer might ask. Okay, if you are taking GRE or GMAT, it will be really helpful to you. It's worth it actually. Without GRE, GMAT also we can do it.
So I will ask one crazy question. Without English, without GRE, GMAT exam, without attempting these both also, can I aim for US or should I take at least one of these exams?
Okay, it's not a good idea without without these two.
Yeah.
Okay, without GRE we can do it.
Okay.
Yes, you can take any English proficiency test, we can do it.
Okay.
Chalo, if you take IELTS, we can do it. If you take only Duolingo, we can do it. If you take only TOEFL, we can do it. Okay, GRE, without GRE, we have plenty of universities.
Okay.
But without English proficiency, it's not a good idea to go.
Understood.
Even though it's not possible for you to survive over there.
Yeah.
There are some universities, but not a good idea.
It's not suggestible.
Not suggestible, yes. Sometimes actually, if you are taking this IELTS or GRE, this might be helpful by the time of assistantship. Some universities will look into the IELTS, or especially the IELTS. They look into the IELTS overall score and individual speaking score sections also whenever they are giving the assistantships.
Okay. Understood. Yeah. So I understood about the exams or tests which a student need to give for going to USA. Now, for example, I am a student, but I have some study gap.
Okay.
So, is it possible for me to opt for USA? And as this video is brought to you by VmapU, your trusted partner in realizing overseas dreams since 2009. With expert counseling, personalized guidance, visa assistance and more, they have helped around 1.5 lakh students achieve their international dreams. Whether it's pursuing MS in USA, MBA in UK or in any other country, contact VmapU by clicking on the link below, register yourself by entering name, email ID and phone number, and they will call you back within 24 hours to guide and turn your aspirations into reality. And VmapU also offers free SOP maker, free LOR maker and free university shortlisting tool as well. Make sure to explore these. Thank you.